It's been a while, but I am delighted to be back and welcome you to 200 North Main. I'm Beth Devlin, and this is where we get to talk about all things library related. So today, to help me do that, I brought along one of my colleagues, the head of Children's Services, Sunnie Scarpa. Hi, Sunnie.
Thank you for having me.
I am delighted that you're here. Welcome. And today, our focus is going to be about summer reading. Because, wow, it's that time of year. School's getting out, right? So let's talk about summer reading and why we have so much focus and emphasis on this. Every summer, the children's room at the Wallingford Public Library does something spectacular.
Yes, well, we do put a lot of effort into it every year. This is the time of year where we partner really closely with the public schools because their time's over, we're taking over. In the past 3 to 4 years, I'd say a lot of research has been coming out on the importance of reading in the summer. They call it summer slide, and they have found that if kids don't read for fun in the summer, they can lose critical reading skills, and it can take several months when they're back in school in the fall to catch up, to regain the skills that they had
so they
when
can
school
lose
let
a
out.
lot during the summer.
Exactly, exactly. The good thing is the studies show that kids don't need to be doing schoolwork in the summer in order to keep their reading skills at the same level. They just need to read for fun. So that is our expertise in the children's room, so that is no problem for us.
It's always fun in there. There's always something going on, whether it's preschool kids or elementary aged kids. So how are you going to entice those kids to keep going this summer?
Yes, so for the school-aged kids, that's our primary focus, and the program we're doing this summer is called Booked Solid. There's 2 reasons for that. One is if anyone watching happened into the children's room last year, they saw some amazing artistic creations made by our own Miss Bonnie, and they were made out of old books. Well, this year, she has made enormous enormous creations out of old books, and it's just unbelievable. So you're going to see things on a much larger scale made out of books.
Booked solid.
Booked solid.
Got it.
Also, the other thing is that the schedule is just booked solid this year. We have...
I think you told me you had 78 programs in like a short period of time.
6 weeks. It's an official 6-week period, yes, with almost 80 programs. So
children's
booked.
librarians don't go on vacation in the summer, do they?
We do not.
Okay.
We
All
don't.
right.
Yeah. So that's going to be really fun. Of course, we have prizes, so the children will earn prizes by reading. We have some great things. We have bowling passes for everyone. We have the new Chick-fil-A in town, so we've added a Chick-fil-A gift card to our lineup this year. Their manager was really helpful with that. And a lot of other great prizes. So this is just an incentive for them to read. A lot of kids are going to be reading on their own anyway, but some do need a little bit of extra motivation. We also have online challenges for them to do if they want to get a little bit more involved. Some of them take place at the library. We have some book riddles for them to solve. Some of them will take place out of the library. And one of the things I'm really excited about is we actually have tiny libraries. They're about yay high, and they are going to be in 3 local parks this year thanks to a partnership with Parks and Rec.
So I want to just talk about that for a second.
Yes,
okay.
Very exciting.
The tiny library is actually a physical object.
Yes.
Like a box or some type of object that's been created for this purpose.
Yes, it's going to remind people of a extra large mailbox filled with kids' books. And I'm picturing that kids will be playing at a park and running around, playing on the playground. When they're ready to take a break, they can open up the tiny library, grab a book, read while you're there under a tree, and you can also take these books home and keep them. They're not library books that you have to return to any library. They're a donated gift to us from the Greater Literacy Volunteers of New Haven. They're Meriden Book Bank, and so they're for kids to keep
Fabulous.
I know, I'm so excited. So those will be at Doolittle, Kendrick, and Wallace Park just for the summer months.
When do they get installed? Do you have any idea?
This week, by the end of this week or early next week.
So and they'll be there through the summer?
Yes, yes. So they'll be up by the time kids get out of school on the 17th, and then we'll take them down probably the week after school starts.
That's great.
So that's really exciting. So that's booked solid. Then we don't want the preschoolers to feel left out, and we also want to instill in them a love of reading at a really early age. So we have for them a special program called Rookie Readers, so they can get off the bench this summer, and they will earn little prizes when they are reading together with their parent or with an older sibling is a really great way to do it. And going along with the family theme, we have for the first time this year, so cute, we have these yard signs to give away. I'm so excited. So we will be giving out these cute yard signs to the first 200 families who come in, and we hope that they'll proudly display them in their yard to show that they're doing good work reading over the summer.
I love that idea. That is really fun? Clever. Very cute.
I did have one other prop I forgot to mention. Along with the online challenges, we have a Sudoku challenge happening in the children's room, and we're going to have all different size boards so kids can come in, try a smaller one like this one. When they get confident, they'll try an extra large challenge board.
Very exciting.
So that's going to be fun too. So we have a lot going on. For kids from 0 to going into grade 6. But tell me, why is it important for adults to read over the summer? They're not worried about going back to school in the fall.
Not generally, right. But we want adults to get in on the fun. And also, a lot of our adult readers are parents of young children who are in the school system. So we want to be able to give them the opportunity to model that reading behavior. So, Mom, are you in a reading, challenge? Mom, are you doing the summer reading program at the Wallingford Library? And you can say, yes, I am.
Good.
Or Dad, or older,
Good.
18 and older is who I target for my reading program, which is always called, or has been called in the past, Read 'em and Eat.
Sounds delicious.
It is delicious. So we start July 1st and we go to the end of August. And our reading program is really just for fun, and it's an incentive program. There are prizes. So all you have to do is fill out a form for any book that you read, or if you're a commuter, listen to.
Nice.
A lot of people love audiobooks, which we have a great collection. And I also wanted to mention that you can download audio from Hoopla as well.
Yes, very convenient. I do that at home.
How do you explain Hoopla to people? I mean, it's
like Netflix, but free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. So whether you're listening or reading a paper book, you can enter to win one of our great prizes. So earlier last week, my colleague Chris and I went on a little Wallingford road trip and visited our restaurants that are participating. So we went to Brew and Steak Kings.
Ooh, new restaurant.
New restaurant on Route 5. We went to the Iron Chef, which is a sushi and hibachi in the Stop and Shop Plaza. Then we went down to Ola, the new restaurant on Route 5. And they have an outdoor patio that's very nice. And then we went to Panini D's, which is another new restaurant. In fact, Chris got his dinner there tonight from Panini D's. So we met all the people there, and they were wonderful, and they all donated a gift certificate to the library. Great. So each drawing that we have, someone will randomly win a $25 gift certificate to one of these restaurants.
That's great.
And then at the end of our program, we will have a grand prize drawing where all the participants are entered into the drawing, and whoever gets picked gets to pick their own choice of restaurant from the 4, whether it be Brew and Steak King, Ola, Panini D's, or Iron Chef, and the library will give them a $50 gift certificate to that establishment.
Ooh, exciting.
So it is. It's a good fun program, and it's pretty simple. If you are a reader, stop by the library. I will have entry forms at a special event on June 29th. And then after that, the forms will be available beginning July 1st.
Sounds good.
And I think our first drawing is July 15th. So go
Sounds
for it.
fun.
It is fun.
Sounds really fun. Now, when I was talking about summer reading at a local school, I know a lot of kids were raising their hand that they had older siblings.
Oh, because you were at the elementary school.
We go to all the elementary schools telling the kids about summer reading, and I made sure to tell them if they have older siblings, they have a reading program too.
That's right. And tonight, our colleague Jennifer Nash, who's our teen librarian, was unable to come with us, but she has created this wild and crazy brochure called Build Your Summer.
Fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
and boy, has she gotten some great donations from local businesses. This program is all about choice. So this is for kids entering grade 6 through 12, and a lot of them have summer reading requirements. So why not win a prize, right?
Get a little extra something for your effort.
So the library's program lets you build your summer by selecting whatever book you want to read or listen to, and it can be a manga, it can be comic books, just regular books, we don't care, or you can, again, listen. That's fine. And then you get to select what programs you might want to join in on. There are so many programs.
That looks like a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So let me just start by saying, just for participating, you get a chocolate chip cookie from Vinny's Deli.
Oh.
That's just to start it
Who
off.
doesn't like a chocolate chip cookie?
It's all about the food, right? We've got Minecraft programs.
Fun.
We've got cooking programs. Let's see, I closed this up and I should have left it open. Oh, art. We've got a henna program.
Nice.
We've got a painting with Rashmi Talpati.
Oh, fun. Yes, our famous artist who just did the collage project.
That's right, our Wallingford townscape, by the way, want everyone to know, is hanging in our front lobby.
Oh, yes.
But back to Jen's teen summer reading program. So really, read what you want, come to any program that you want, and you have the opportunity to win prizes. I mentioned the Minecraft.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now let me see. She told me this could turn. Oh yeah, it does. Turn
Oh, I know.
in. So the Minecraft torch could be yours if you're in grade 6 through 12.
I know.
And you,
Minecraft is wildly popular with all age groups. That's going to be a big hit, I think.
so what's really cool about the Minecraft is that our colleague Chris developed a virtual Wallingford Public Library on our Minecraft server, and now the kids are going to be challenged to create another virtual building, but it must be a Wallingford building. It could be their school,
fun.
it could be their home, it could be the town hall, it could be the fire department, their choice. And
That's
we'll have a
great.
competition and there's
Fun,
prizes.
fun.
So some of the prizes that Jen's got lined up are just fabulous. I mentioned the Minecraft torch, but we also have horseback riding lessons from
Ooh.
Rapaponi Farm in Wallingford, Walmart gift cards, and more gift cards, whether it's iTunes or Google Play, will be available. And one thing that I thought was really cool is an archery lesson from CT Archery.
Oh, I would have loved that as a kid. Yeah, that's fun.
So Jen's been busy crafting all these great things, and I encourage kids grades 6 through 12 to stop by, pick up one of these very colorful brochures, and get the goods, find out what's going on. One of the things that's popular for kids and adults to do together in the summer that we do every year that's great is we have MLB Live. So
oh, yes, on the big screen.
on the big screen,
Yes.
and we are not trying to promote, one team over another. So we have the Red Sox, we have the Mets, and we have the Yankees.
Nice.
So there will be a game for each of the sets of fans, and it's wonderful in the summer to sit in the air-conditioned community room and watch a ball game. And Jen makes hot dogs and has Cracker Jack, so
Fun.
it's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
that sounds great.
So we're busy.
We are very busy this summer.
Librarians don't take vacations in the summer. We just get reading programs together.
Yep.
So in your department, I just wanted to reiterate, if people want to sign up for your programs, do they have
Yes.
to come in and see you?
No, definitely not. You can go to our wallingfordpubliclibrary.org, our website. There's a little summer reading icon. It has a little sun, so it's easy to find. And then you just click on whichever program is the right age group for you, yourself, or your child. and you do all the registration on there. You can sign up now for our programs, but you won't start logging your reading until the day school ends.
Okay.
Because it's summer reading.
Great. And as always, if there's any questions about these summer reading programs, we'll just steer people right over to the children's department where you and your great staff can help out.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Sunnie, I think we've covered, let's see, preschool, elementary, teen, and adult summer reading. Let's take a break and let's come back and why don't we talk about books?
My favorite.
Yeah. Okay. All right,
great.
so that's what we're going to do. We'll be back in just a few short minutes, and we'll look forward to talking more then. So great, we're back with 200 North Main, where I'm being joined by my colleague, Miss Sunnie Scarpa from the Children's Department at the Wallingford Library. And we talked about our summer reading, and in this part of the section or the program, I'd like to talk about some books.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to mention is that in addition to the library being a lending organization, the library also supports the Bookseller, which is our used bookstore, and I want to make sure everybody knows about it. It's outside the library, in the parking lot, next to the garage. There's an awning, and you can go right in there. So they have great specials for the summer, and you can go in and look for books for kids, young kids, as well as adults. A lot of mystery books and a lot of bestsellers are for sale.
And that's really great. It's great all around the year, but especially in the summer, if you're going on vacation and you just need a couple paperbacks to take to the beach, maybe you don't want to have to worry about getting a library book wet, which would be horrible. But if you own the book, you don't have to worry as much, or if you accidentally leave it behind in a hotel room. So perfect for summer.
Yeah, so we have, and the Bookseller is staffed by a great team of volunteers, so shout out to them. Mm-hmm. So now I want to talk about one of my favorite things to do at the Wallingford Public Library, and that is to bring authors to the library. There's just such a passion and vibrancy about an author who has just published a book, and they've gotten it out there, and it's just very exciting, and that energy comes across in a program. So we are very, very fortunate that we have a gentleman coming on June 29th. His name is Randall Horton, and he's a professor of English at the University of New Haven. So Randall Horton's book, and there might be a little glare on this, and I apologize for that, but it's got a great graphic.
It really does.
And it's called Hook.
Very cool.
It's his memoir, and this is an unbelievable story. It's a gripping story of transformation. It says so right on the back. But what it really is that Randall Horton comes from an educated family, and he went off to college as 18-year-old, goes to college. And while he was in college, he was introduced to drugs. And he'd never really been in trouble before, so anyway, he went down that path. And what happened was he ended up being a drug dealer. Then he became a convicted felon and was sent to prison for selling drugs. And he had had a miserable life during this whole ride. And while he was in prison, he discovered literature and he discovered writing, and these things were his redemption. And he came out of there, as I mentioned before, he's a professor, he has a PhD at the university and teaches at the University of New Haven.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful story of hope. And it's a wonderful story that so many people could take something from. And the guy himself is so dynamic.
Oh,
you can catch him on YouTube, and you really should look him up. He can rap a story. He's just fantastic. So we're looking forward to Randall Horton on June 29th.
That sounds great.
It'll be good. So from a memoir, I thought, well, what else do we need? Wallingford has a very vibrant poetry community.
It does. Saturday mornings with poetry.
And Tarn Granusi, our poet laureate, Wallingford poet laureate. So in support of those interests, we have a Wallingford resident by the name of Jonas Zadanis. He's a professor at Sacred Heart University, and he is an internationally acclaimed poet. He will be here in July, and that is July 14th. His new book is very interesting because it's poetry, it's verse, 12-line poems, but they're accompanied by paintings.
Oh.
So he's developed a book with words and art, and the art is by Stephen Schroeder, and it's a great way to talk about art and poetry together. So he will be here to talk about developing that concept, producing the book, and also how he operates as a poet and as a teacher.
Oh, I think that would appeal to a lot of people.
I think so too. It melds those two different, both the written word and then the artistic form. So it should be great. So that's in July, and then moving into August, we've got our favorite Karen Olson. Karen E. Olson is her full name, and she is a mystery writer from North Haven. She wrote the Annie Seymour mystery series years back that took place around Worcester Square, so they were a lot of fun to read. But she's got a new series out. Last year we read Hidden, which is a thriller, and this year it's the sequel has come out. It's called Shadowed. She's been reviewed in the big trade publications.
Nice.
She's gotten great reviews. I encourage people who are mystery fans, thriller fans, to come and hear this engaging speaker and wonderful author. So I'm very excited because, it's all about the books.
Yes, that's
and
great.
We've got 3 dynamic authors coming. So that's my story in the adult department, Sunnie.
That's a great lineup. That is.
Thank you. So let's go. What do you got?
Okay.
I see you brought something.
I brought some books with me. Every year we work really closely with the school media specialists, which is our counterparts, the librarians at the local schools, and we put together a recommended reading list for the kids this summer. This is not required reading at this level. It's just for kids who are not sure what they want to read next and they need some good recommendations. We have a list for them, and I brought some that I thought were so great to share. For the younger age group, we have this adorable picture book called The Bear Ate Your Sandwich. And the illustrations in this book really are fantastic. It's a great story for little ones, and especially at this age, the illustrations really are important because while the kids might not be able to read the words, while their parents are reading the words, they are learning about the story from the pictures, and they're really soaking it all in, and they start to enjoy storytelling. That makes them very motivated to learn how to read on their own later on.
Absolutely.
This is going to be a favorite of mine. I'm going to be pitching this all summer long.
Great. The Bear Ate Your Sandwich.
The bear ate your sandwich, or did he? That's the question.
All right. What else we got?
Okay. So I also brought in a big popular series, Hamster Princess. This one's called Harriet the Invincible. Oh. I'm sure you can see right away why this is so popular.
Very sparkly.
Very sparkly. And, Diary of a Wimpy Kid was a big hit a few years ago. It's still very popular, I think. And it is this style of book that's become more and more popular where it's for older kids. It is a chapter book, but it does integrate a graphic novel style as well. This is a great crossover book for kids who maybe are struggling a little bit or love comics but just haven't found a regular traditional book they love yet. Mm-hmm. This is great for that kind of reader.
Like 5, 4, 5, 6?
Grades 3 to 4, I would say,
great.
For this one is going to be the target. That's a lot of fun. And then for older kids, your 4th or 5th graders, we always recommend in the summer that they can read the Nutmeg-nominated list of books. Mm-hmm. These are books that are going to be voted on in their schools next year. The school librarians oversee that, and they pick a winner along with the other Connecticut school children. I read all the chapter books on the nominated list already, and this was my favorite, Red Berries, White Clouds, Blue Sky.
Beautiful title.
A gorgeous, gorgeous book. It's a historical fiction, and great for older readers. And I would even recommend, I don't want to tell too much about the story and give it away. But I would even recommend for parents to read this book with their children and have a great discussion afterwards. It's a really touching story.
Oh, Sunnie, those are great recommendations.
Thank
you so much.
I could talk about books all day long.
Well, we could be here all day long, but unfortunately our time is just about up. So do you have any last words you want to say about summer reading or the children's department before we close?
I would just say that it looks like we're going to be booked solid.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being here today, where we've been able to share all the summer reading programs and also talk about books. Book talking is a lot of fun.
It is.
Thanks, Sunnie. We hope to see you all at the Wallingford Public Library at 200 North Main, and I look forward to your questions. I look forward to seeing you at our programs. We have a ton this summer, so please check out our website, our calendar of events. Any questions for children's, go to Miss Sunnie, and any questions at the reference department, anyone there will be happy to help you, as well as our fantastic circulation staff. We're all there to serve you. We look forward to seeing you. Happy summer.